What's going on, guys? Super Savage 789 here, bringing you guys a video. Today we're doing Water Hyuga Raised Naruto episode 2. In the last episode we covered the reasoning as to why Hyuga was allowed to adopt Naruto, despite being the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. We also covered Naruto's relationship with Hinata and Neji, and how the three are all much stronger and closer. We left off last time with Hinata being placed on Team 7, so we'll pick up from there. Kakashi would stand in front of Team 7, asking what their likes, dislikes, hobbies, and dreams are, after revealing his own. The first person to answer Kakashi's question is Hinata. Her likes are playing or training with Naruto and Neji, and she also likes a special someone, blushing a bit as she thinks of Rock Lee. Her dislikes are the segregation in her clan. Her hobbies are training or playing, as she mentioned, and her dream is to become the head of the Hyuga clan, and get rid of the main and cadet branch, and just have the Hyuga clan be one as a whole. Next to speak is Naruto. He'd share the same sentiment of liking to train and play with his sister and cousin, but also likes practicing learning new sealing jutsu. His dislikes are when people occasionally give him funny looks, and he also doesn't like it when people look down on others. His dream is to become the future Hokage and make people see the Hyuga clan as the strongest clan ever. After Sasuke says all of his typical emo stuff, Kakashi makes his declaration in the bell test and everyone leaves to go home. That night, Naruto and Hinata mention it to Neji, who remembers when he had to do a similar test for Might Guy. He tells them that the trick to a test is teamwork, which will be easy for them too, but not for that Sasuke guy. He doesn't seem like the teamwork type. Knowing this, Naruto and Hinata swear that they'll make sure he does. The next day they meet on the training field and the three all split up the moment Kakashi declares the bell test has begun. Using her Byakugan, Hinata meets up with her brother and tells her where Sasuke is. The duo leave and they quickly find Sasuke. The Uchiha ask what they want and Naruto tells Sasuke their plan about working together. Sasuke scoffs at this, declaring that he doesn't need help from the weaklings, which annoys Naruto. He won't fail because of this arrogant brat in front of him. He uses the string light formation, the sealing jutsu Ruka used on Naruto in the War Rock, leading to Naruto trapping Sasuke in it. Sasuke struggles to break out the seals since he isn't above Naruto by that much. He demands Naruto let him go, but the blonde just barks for him to not be an idiot. Remembering what Sasuke told him yesterday, Naruto tries to exploit what Sasuke desires most. If he wants to kill that certain someone, how will he do if he's sent back to the academy? Just because they work together doesn't mean he's any weaker. He will be pretty weak if he can't even make Genin. Sasuke would have to submit to the Hyuga and is forced to agree to them, asking what the plan is. Naruto still isn't the smartest tactician ever, even if he has more maturity, and he rubs his head, telling Sasuke that he hoped he'd have one. This bugs Sasuke a bit. He has some more abilities to have and begins to come up with an idea as how to take down Kakashi. As Kakashi reads his book, he feels a shift in the air as Naruto's shadow clones begin rushing in from every side. It makes Kakashi annoyed that they aren't working together, so he needs to quickly take him down. Before the clones even attack him, they all use the string light formation, amplifying its radius and strength. Before Kakashi can react, Hinata leaps in and hits Kakashi in the legs using the gentle fist, shutting down the chakra nodes, making him struggle to keep on his feet. Hinata would be grabbed out of the sealing jutsu by the actual Naruto, leaping in and jumping off Kakashi, getting the two out of there. Kakashi is distracted by those two, so he doesn't see Sasuke leap through the air, using a fireball jutsu on him, doing a fair bit of damage. He also creates a bunch of smoke that Hinata can see through with her Byakugan. She runs through the smoke and grabs the bells, coming out the other side. And just like that, Team 7 pass. We would end up getting the typical D-rank missions, with Naruto not being so impatient to demand higher ranking missions. That's due to him not being so immature. Instead, due to the overall skill the team demonstrates, they'll be allowed to take C-rank missions by Kakashi, with the first one being the Taznet Escort mission. Shocking, I know. As they move, they'll be jumped by the Demon Brothers and attack Kakashi, who plays dead to see what his students can do. Naruto uses rotation to blow both brothers backwards, allowing Sasuke to attack them and knock them out. Kakashi comes out, applauding his students for their efforts. After learning about Taznet being targeted, Kakashi asks Hinata to have her Byakugan out at least until they arrive at the Land of Waves. She would activate the all-seeing eyes as they move. From afar, Zabuza would see Hinata with her Byakugan out and realizes that he won't be able to surprise him if he goes in the radius of her eyes. The outlet to surprise for a ninja is crucial, especially against powerful ninja like Kakashi. So I'm going to say that this time Zabuza won't attack at this moment, but he'll wait for the right time to do so. When arriving at Tazun's house, Naruto will not be able to bond with Inari since he has a family. Seeing the pain in Inari's heart, Hinata uses her Byakugan and watches Inari rush it away with tears in his eyes. She can tell that he's in pain. She goes to his bedroom and asks to come inside, which she gets no answer to. Regardless, she enters and sits by him, crying into a pillow. She tells him that she doesn't know how he feels, but she knows someone who does. Her cousin, Neji. He was left angry at the world and the people around him, and even though he didn't say it, it left him lonely. If it wasn't for Naruto, she doesn't know what they would have done to help him. Being angry at the world for taking away those closest to you is understandable, but you shouldn't take it out on those unresponsible. They can probably help him feel better. Naruto stops crying and thanks Hinata, telling her that he'll try, making her smile. About the threat of Zabuza, Kakashi wouldn't give his team the tree walking training. Instead, he would be guarding Tazuna and the bridge builders, with his genin taking shifts every hour so that they don't get bored. Whenever Naruto gets some time in between his shifts, he's training his rotation to make it stronger, move quicker, and become more violent. He also trains with Hinata when their breaks overlap. Naruto ended up meeting Haku during this time training, where they talk like normal. One day while Kakashi and Hinata are bored waiting, Zabuza and Haku rock up out of nowhere, getting Kakashi and Hinata's elite backwards. Using her Byakugan, she identifies Haku and Zabuza's faces completely, not really knowing who they are, describing them to Kakashi. He tells Hinata to be on guard as he pulls out a Sharingan and rushes Zabuza with Hinata going to fight Haku. Hinata begins fighting with Haku, doing the best she can to take him down. Although her gentle fist usage is quite useful, Haku's speed is doing wonders to dodge a lot of attacks and put the beat down back on her. Having arrived to swap shifts, Sasuke sees the carnage and rushes over to help Hinata. He throws a punch at Haku, which he sees at last second, dodging with his immense speed. With two opponents now to defeat, Haku boots up his signature ice mirrors. Seeing the image of Haku all over, Sasuke asks which one is the real one, with Hinata trying to identify her Byakugan. Upon activating it, she is stunned to see that all of them are, which worries Sasuke. Both Sasuke and Hinata are tortured with Senbon, piercing their bodies over and over. Hinata uses her Byakugan to see outside the mirrors, trying to see if someone is coming for them. When she spots Naruto coming, she gets an idea, throwing a kunai in the air, which Haku of course dodges. Naruto leaps up, catching the kunai, and goes to stab Haku from behind, but being prepared for that, Haku grabs his arm and knocks the kunai out of it, before knocking Naruto to the ground and in his mirrors. Naruto asks if they figured out a way to stop Haku yet, which they both say no to. So Naruto decides to buy them some time to come up with a strategy. He begins to use the rotation to surround Sasuke, Hinata, and himself in the spiraling Hyuga clan technique to defend and buy time. Although he can't keep it going for long, he can do it for enough time to allow Sasuke and Hinata to theorize a way to beat him. Meanwhile, Kakashi and Zabuza will be fighting, where Kakashi is caught in the warp prison jutsu by Zabuza. Zabuza laughs so there's no way for him to escape, which Kakashi doesn't take too seriously. Channeling all his strength, he begins to do a couple handstands before creating a Raikiri in the warp prison, causing it to surge with lightning that shocks Kakashi all over, also shocks Zabuza's hand as he releases the jutsu, allowing Kakashi freedom. With the damage state is now in, Kakashi cannot take any chances. He uses Genjutsu to begin to trick Zabuza into thinking he can see the future, causing Zabuza to enter a crazed state, due to the frustration of Kakashi copying everything he's doing. Back with the Genin, Sasuke would awaken the Sharingan from the stress while inside the rotation, and tells everyone that he has an idea. When Naruto releases rotation, he creates a couple shadow clones and places ceiling arrays on their backs, which doesn't seem like it much. Haku rushes in at Sasuke, but a clone leaps at him, which Haku punches, causing it to dispel, activating the ceiling jutsu on the clone's back that paralyzes Haku, a ceiling shadow clone. Sasuke approaches Haku with a kunai ready to kill him since Haku can't move, or so he thinks. Remember, ceiling jutsus don't work if your opponent's strength is greatly above the seal. Zabuza was confident that Haku could beat Kakashi, so he'd be around that level, and to back this up, Zabuza stated that Haku was holding back. So, Haku would be able to break free and tosses a bunch of Senbon at Sasuke, piercing his body all over, causing him to collapse, awakening a small amount of Chibi chakra in Naruto. Hinata becomes afraid and confused, seeing her brother in such a state. She always knew his chakra was a bit irregular and of high abundance, however she had never seen it like this. Using her Byakugan, she sees Naruto's blue chakra be consumed by orange chakra from his gut. It feels sinister as she backs up a bit afraid. Naruto leaps at Haku and begins to fight him, using the gentle fist to kill him. Haku leaps in the air to dodge an attack to the heart that hits the chakra on his leg, completely frying it, disabling his movement, except for the occasional hop. Naruto lunges at Haku and punches him in the face, breaking his mask, which shocks Naruto seeing his friend. He learns about Haku's backstory and realizes that Zabuza is very special to him. When Haku pleads for Naruto to kill him, he of course refuses, telling Haku that instead he'll help him. He kinda sees Haku like Neji almost. He needs to help Haku as well. He rushes away, appearing in between Kakashi and Zabuza. Confused at why Naruto is still alive, he asks what happened to Haku. Naruto points to Haku, his leg essentially disabled, and tells Zabuza to take Haku and leave. Naturally, Zabuza refuses. If Haku can't walk, then why would he be useful for Zabuza to use? This annoys Naruto as he gives him a very similar taunt no jutsu to Zabuza, making him realize the error in his ways. Zabuza walks over to Haku and apologizes for doing what he did. He picks up Haku and begins to give him a piggyback, making sure to not cut him on his blade. Before they leave, Naruto puts a ceiling array on Haku's leg that will begin to replace the burned chakra node, and the duo will live to go live out their lives. Will we ever see them again? Who knows? To cut the cute moment short, Hinata with a Byakugan tells her allies that a massive amount of people are approaching. She describes the leader with Tazuna exclaiming that it's Gato. With Kakashi being even more weakened due to his Raikiri hurting him, he is more than useless to help. Hinata informs them that a bunch of people are coming from the other direction, with Inari and Tsunami with them. With the notion that townspeople are coming, Naruto gets an idea. He creates about 100 shadow clones and waits for Gaara to arrive. When his men do, the shadow clones will surround them, and before Gaara's men attack the clones, they use the string light formation, making it so wide and so powerful that they manage to hold every single person in place. As they all freeze up, the townspeople rock up worrying them since they can't move, but the people can. That might be dangerous. They agree to leave, and Hinata confirms that they are telling the truth for Byakugan. So Naruto releases the jutsu and they all rush away. As they all begin to flee, Gato is hit with a kunai right into the throat that drops into the ground, dying seconds later. None of his men have time to look back as they all merely flee. Although not seeing it, Naruto knows that it was Zabuza, and grins a little bit. Stay safe, Zabuza. Stay safe, Haku. But guys, that's going to hear me. Should like and subscribe and comment down below so we can episode 3. I had a lot of fun with this one. I've never done a Hinata on Team 7 story before, so that was interesting to write. And the Naruto being much more serious is also really fun. And I can't wait to get into tuning exams, so yeah. Bye!